Shout out to AHumbleSoul, this Lil Bomp checking in, man. Y'all tune in, man. It's hot shit for sure. You did.
AHumbleSoul, we checking back in, man. Let them know who we got in front of the camera, bro.
Lil Bomp, man. What it do? Coming straight from Memphis, man.
And who else we got in the car? Your player partner on the side of you?
Oh, that's the hottest engineer in the city right now. Young Ant, man.
The Ant Line, and just call me Ant Line, the one. Yes, sir.
Sure. So, shoot, we in the studio right now. People don't know we got DJ Squeaky in the cut. So, what's the connection, bro?
Oh, man. I'm probably next. I'm the youngest legend. I'm probably next up, man. I've been around a long time. Just working hard, doing the same thing. Coming up. I met Squeaky when I was probably like 17. I was right out of high school.
What high school you go to?
Kirby High. They call it Club Kirby because if you weren't fresh, you getting peeled soon you hit the door. They giving it to you at the metal till you can go home and change clothes. So you had to have it on in my school. Even though we wore uniform, if you had to have at least a polo shirt or, you know what I'm saying, some kind of little, you know what I'm saying, some Dockers or some plain Levi's or something, you had to sauce it up with the jackets. You couldn't just come to school plain. They're going to give it to you.
So what's one of your favorite memories, man, of high school? Did you play sports or anything like that? Or what type of student were you?
I was an honor student, believe it or not. Because I always wanted to challenge myself. And I always wanted, you know, I was nosy, so I would kind of see other students do other stuff, and I noticed people get double credits or they be moving up, and how they do that? So I go to the guidance counselor and beg her to put me in these classes I wasn't even supposed to be in, and I get them. But for the majority part, I was in the band. I played percussion, I played the drums.
Okay. Is that your introduction to when you start producing? Because I know you say you rap and produce. So yeah, is that like the early stages, or were you already playing around with it before that?
Yeah, I would say that would before I was messing with a computer, that would be my way of producing, because even though we would have a written, you know, piece that we would play, I would always put my little twist on, you know, put a little remix to it. I get in trouble, but I always tweak it.
Man, you said something else when you was talking about going to Kirby. You said Club Kirby, that y'all have metal detectors.
Yeah, we had metal detectors. Like,
how serious
was it? Like
was
the junction in the airport, like the real, like 201, like the junction, you go to court, like we had to go through them type of metal detectors. You had to take everything out your pockets. You couldn't have no phone out of it. For real.
So, I mean, saying that, it had to be some wild stuff that happened or it was happening. So what's some of the crazy stuff you saw in high school?
You get good. We was on, well, they say we was having riots every day, but we was on the news for having fights every day. That's what it was. Everybody just go watch the fight. It'd be a fight every day, and it just be a crowd. Sometimes some people will jump in, sometimes, you know what I'm saying, people will get bumped or anything, you know what I'm saying? But
especially right there by the Sonic.
We made the news for brawls every day. That was one of the crazy things. But one of the most wildest things that I seen coming from school, though, was people getting, like, well, I would say the beef between other schools. It kind of got out of hand, so it got to the point where some schools wouldn't go to school because they'd catch everybody walking home from school, everybody getting their phone snatched. They run up on you 30 deep, whooping you, taking your phone. If you gonna get the next person walking home, everybody come to school, black eyes, ain't nobody got phones, it was going down.
That happened to you?
Yeah, I done got my phone snatched before. Believe it or not, I done got my phone snatched, got a fracture behind my left ear. I got my head stuck in the street. Yeah, my partner left me.
That's what happened? What happened?
Man, I'm walking normal. I'm thinking this got something to do with my partner. He got to fighting at the gym the day before. He knocked the nigga out. I knew he was in the gang, so I'm like, oh shit. I know somebody finna throw it back. If not, he gonna throw it back on him. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, okay. We walking home, somebody yells, somebody the one, hey, woo. I'm just like, they said it to him, you know what I'm saying? He on the outside, he like, hey, let me use your phone, let me use your phone. I'm like, he's on the phone, let me use your phone, let me use your phone. I'm like, hey, bro. I'm thinking he knows something going down, so I'm paying it no mind. Me, I ain't never been jumping, you know what I'm saying? So I'm walking, I'm still walking. I just so happened to look, because it's two females, it's two dudes and two girls. I'm walking, I just look, I'm like, damn, where dude go? I look back here at the top of the street, getting beat out his jacket. He started running, he ran off. I'm like, oh shit, so I'm still walking. I'm like, I ain't did shit to nobody. I'm still walking. I'm grinning in this thing, I know somebody come up, hit me in my neck. Boom, I fall. It was over with. Truck pulled up, another car pulled up, they hopped out. Snatched my phone, I just got up, I was like, yeah, I'm finna go shoot the school up. But I can't be like that. But like, I think that was like my 9th grade year, my 10th grade year, I had got a cop, but ever since then, I ain't walk home from school no more.
Did that traumatize you?
Nah, it ain't traumatized me. It made me get on some bullshit. I say that. It made me get to a point where, like, if I felt like some shit was gonna go down, I would always be the one to go. You know what I'm saying?
You was aggressive.
Yeah. I go and try to
get it out the way.
Yeah, I feel like if I made the big fight first, you know what I'm saying, motherfucker, gonna fight, gonna go out. You know what I'm saying? They're gone. Little puppies are gone. Quit barking, gone on. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, so around that time, so you in the band. You kind of maneuvering through all this extra stuff going on in the school.
Yeah,
but you said you still was an honor student, so you graduated. I take it you graduated.
Yeah, I graduated. I gave the band shit up, but I still graduated. But I learned how to fuck with the computers. I started fucking with the music on the computers. That's when I got into this electronic media class towards 11th grade, 12th grade, and that's when I learned how to make music on the computer. Recording myself, making a little goofy play songs.
Right. You was messing with the Fruity Loops and all that too?
I wouldn't necessarily say Fruity Loops. It was one that was like a little basic and free. It was called Mixcraft. I was using Mixcraft. A lot of people, like, if you from back in the day, you was rapping back in the day, and you was doing it, and you was trying to do something yourself, you know about Mixcraft. It was free. You could download it motherfucker for free. So I was using Mixcraft a lot. And I started recording my songs on there. And I make a little video, and I edit my music videos on what was it called? Windows Movie Maker.
Right.
You can't make different video tracks and line your music up on it. Like, you have to listen to your video clip and listen to just the part that you need and cut it out and drag it down and put it on top of the song.
That's time consuming, like
Yeah, it'll take almost a day or 2 days to edit a video, and it take a couple hours to do what you need. You done color corrected and everything. Now you just trying to line everything up and put it on there. I was like, yeah.
So you rap and produce. What do you think was like the first song or the beats you made that really started getting you some attention, like locally? Yeah, in your neighborhood or in your school or whatever the case may be?
It's actually kind of funny. As far as song-wise, I made a little song when I was in the 12th grade, and I had a few of my friends, and I actually caught them, like, leaving school, hopping in their car, and they just started playing, like, they listen to it on their own. Like, I ain't like, hey, listen to my song no more. They listen to it on their own. I performed at my prom. I performed at our little senior picnic. But I ain't taking, you know what I'm saying? I ain't taking none of it. I ain't thinking nobody looking like, hey, he a rapper. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking like I'm just a little student that makes songs, you know what I'm saying? But everybody else, they, look like me, might, do something. But when I started making beats, I made a song on one of my beats that kind of picked up. It started doing a little something. And that's when everybody was like, hey, what's up, where you get that beat from? But it wasn't really like the thing of people, like want a beat from me. But like, people want me to help them make a good song. So once it was like, hey, how you where you get that beat from? I made it. Like, hey, I need some beats now. I went from just making beats to even ghostwriting too. So that's even, I make just a little more extra on top when somebody come and get a beat from me, sit there and, executive produce as well.
So is that the first love, the producing versus the rapping?
Yeah.
Or they go hand in hand?
I'd say it go hand in hand, but I always had a love of just making a song. And even just if I made a goofy song, it still had a direction. Like, even if I made a little silly song about some food or something, I had the hook. You know what I'm saying? I had 2 verses. You know what I'm saying?
It's like crafted like a real deal song.
Yeah.
So, I mean, saying that, who you listening to, or who's some of your influences, bro?
It's going to be crazy. I can remember my very first people that I picked up were Lil Jon and the East Side Boys. And then I went from them to 50 Cent. And after 50 Cent, I want to say, I ain't know what I listened to.
That's a nice little variety, though.
I ain't who's after 50 Cent. High school, I want to say I started listening to a Lil Yo Gotti, and then I started listening to Young Dolph. And then I just really started, once I started making music professionally, I started listening to people I know, people that's around me. Versus, a lot of high rappers.
So when it comes to Memphis rap, man, do you got like a top 5?
Top 5?
Like anybody you feel like, damn, these are the top dudes in the rap game. To me,
of all time?
No, that came from, as far as like from Memphis.
Okay, from Memphis of all time, or you want to say like recent?
I mean, however you feel, Just who comes to mind.
My personal opinion, based off of people's credentials, and I'm going to speak on my era, because I feel like a lot of people don't get enough credit. Number 1, OG Boo Dirty. Because a lot of people sleep on him. That man signed fucking Akon, man. Who else in Memphis signed Akon and did a song, even a song with Akon? I ain't even been in the same room with that man. I gotta put him number 1.
Shout out to OG Boo Dirty, man.
Who else?
I wouldn't expect for you to say that as number one, but he is slept on though.
Yeah, as far as credentials, man, he giving them to him. And number two, Young Dolph, was independent doing them numbers. He getting all his money. He ain't playing with them folks. He doing it right.
Dolph running this shit.
Number three, Key Glock, cause he young and just out of all everybody who got a young person up under them, he killing them. Like if you take somebody like another big artist and they little artist up under them and compare it to Key Glock, he could do what they, you know what I'm saying, he could do what Dolph doing if you compare them, you know what I'm saying, he could probably sign everybody that's up under the next big artist, you know what I'm saying, still do what he doing. Cause a lot of folks ain't doing half of what Glock doing.
Independent.
It ain't even just talking about money wise, I'm talking about, you know, numbers, streams, market, you know, everything. He tearing them up right now.
Independent.
You know somebody is gonna watch this and you say Young Dolph, Key Glock, when you think about like a Yo Gotti, Moneybag, Yo Gotti, Black Youngster, you don't think it's a comparison?
I mean, it's
no comparison.
It ain't no comparison. They doing a little
major.
bit. They might have a buzz.
Oh, you saying? Okay, you saying
they got a good. They might
major.
have a good buzz. I can't knock them. They have, you know, as far as like the game, they might have a good buzz, but as far as like it being real and you know what I'm saying, people knowing, you know what I'm saying, loyalty, it really just don't last too long. You know, people look at it for a little while. Okay, that's cool, but they ain't still listening to it. Like you don't hear people listen to, you know what I'm saying, like all them crazy songs. What's the name Youngster was making? But you'll hear people still listening to Russian Cream years later. People still listening. People still listening to A+ and people still bumping Preach. You know what I'm saying? Because they can still feel that realness in it. You know what I'm saying? It ain't just for the moment. A lot of people just make music for the moment. You hear a lot of them words they saying. It's a lot of words that's trending at that time or new words you ain't heard before. But it only lasts so long. Just like a few, you know, people come with new little slang words every day. That's why certain rappers I can't listen to because I feel like they Twitter rappers. Whatever was trending on Twitter, that's what coming out their mouth. I can't deal. I can't even rock with it.
Okay. So we got OG Boo Dirty. We got OG Boo Dirty. We got Young Dolph, Key Glock. Give us a couple of more.
And Criminal, man.
Neighborhood dope, man.
The neighborhood dope, man. Because a lot of these rappers in the city, I ain't even gonna say they business, but he been like that, you know what I'm saying? He they big brother. You know what I'm saying? He a big brother to a lot of these rappers. A lot of rappers that I ain't mentioned. You know what I'm saying? He a big brother and a pioneer. You know what I'm saying? He paved the way for a lot of people. Even me. To be standing here talking today. For real, for real. That man gave me a chance. I walked in that man's studio like I know how to record, but shit, he could have just been like, man, whatever, you know what I'm saying? But he believed in me for real, for real.
All right, so that's 4. There's one more.
One more.
It's an interesting list, man.
From Memphis, let me think. From Memphis. I'm gonna think of somebody don't even rap. I can't even think of nobody right now. That's just about everybody I about to listen to.
You said Boo Dirty, Dolph, Key Glock, and I don't know who was the
Criminal Man.
Criminal Man. Okay. Shoot, man. Well, just lastly, dog. Talk a little bit about your music and what people can be on the lookout for. Where can they find your projects and all of that?
Right now I'm arguing with AHumbleSoul right now, so my project ain't on AHumbleSoul right now. But you can find Life as a Function on everything else.
You said what is it called?
Life as a Function, Lil Bomp. And before I changed my stage name, it was Rap God Levi. It was really just my Instagram name. So I got a project called Red Moon that's out right now. It's on AppMusic everywhere. Beats, I got shit with Young Scooter on the way. I got really shit with everybody. I can't say with everybody, but even engineering wise, I got shit on Dumb and Dumber 2. If you heard this song, Coordinate, I engineered that song here in this studio.
Sure.
I got a lot of shit going on. Wake up in the morning, Cardi on my wrist, bitch on my dick, in my glizzy got a switch, and my money falling off the dresser trap with a compressor on. I ain't for nothing lesser, bitch, my P don't stand for pleasure. I ain't gotta go nowhere to have that shit on. I'm having motion in my hula, bitch, I put on. $1,000 outfits, that's what I put on. They dropping salt up on my name, I tell them, get on.